No place I would rather be. No place I would rather be. No place I would rather be than here in your love, here in your love. No place I would rather be. No place I would rather be. No place I would rather be than here in your love, here in your love. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. So set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God.
Our whole goal is for you to fall madly and deeply in love with the Son of God named Jesus. He can change your life forever.
So what's the strategy here?
Don't die. Blammo in 3, 2, 1, go! God talking a lot. So what you need to do is listen to God as you read this passage. Try to hear what God is telling you, and then write that down.
He's going to give you something good. I'm not saying it's easy, but no matter how dark the times may be, no matter how rough your home might be, God is definitely with you. So don't give up. Step out in faith.
So Peter falls and Jesus reaches out and he grabs him. And I don't think he's like, why do you have such little faith? Didn't you see what I just did? He's not chastising him. I see him grabbing him by the arm, pulling him out of the water, taking him in a hug and saying, I'm not going to take you any place I haven't ever gone. I'm not going to take you any place I'm not willing to go. I love you. You're mine. I'm never going to let you. Flowing from your heart, filling every part of my
Actually, I don't like him at all, but I thank Rick, because if he wouldn't have done what he did, I would have never been this close to God. Ever.
Rick, do you trust me? I need you to go back. Right there.
If you can close your eyes to focus, the love of God is higher, is deeper, is stronger than anything else. Higher than the mountains that I face, and stronger than the power of the grave. Constant in the trial and the change. It's one thing remains. One thing remains.
I don't know necessarily if this is right, but this is kind of the words that I have. Serve the Lord, and if other people are blessed out of it, great. Don't let your focus be people, because we're just too darn unpredictable.
It's one thing remains. One thing remains. Your love never fails and never gives up. It never runs out on me. Your love never fails and never gives up. It never runs out on me. Your love never fails and never gives up. It never runs out on me. Your love, your love. And on and on and on and on it goes. And it overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never ever had to be afraid. One thing
We did it 3 times. You trusted me. I got you.
Just do it, man. Just do it.
See who's behind you? We're living in a time where Jesus
has left the planet physically, and he's in heaven, but he's still in control, and he's running the show. And he's still asking us to do things and asking us to trust him.
It never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up. It never runs out on me. Oh, your love never fails, it never gives up. It never runs out on me. Your love, your love. And on and on and on and on it goes. And it overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never ever have to be afraid. Just one day will be great. One day will be great. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love, your love, your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Oh, your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love, your love, your love.
I don't really know much else to say, but I started to realize about a month ago, I'm like a living testimony here to tell you that God does not relent. He's always there. Through the tough times, he's sitting there screaming your name for you to come back to him. He never leaves you.
Yeah.
And even though I walk,
But sometimes God says it's time to open up a door. If God is knocking on a door in your heart this week, it might be saying, time to break a chain. And there's so much freedom. Because I can tell you, I'm not wearing that right now because he's given me freedom from that fear.
whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? Oh no, never let go. Through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, never let go. Every high and every low. Oh no, never let go. Lord, you never let go of me. I see the light that's coming for the heart that holds on. For the glorious light beyond all compare. There'll be an end to the troubles, but until that day comes, we'll learn to know you here on the earth. 'Cause I will fear no evil, for my God is with me. 'Cause if my God is with me.
You've been standing on that foundation, putting all of your hope, putting all of your satisfaction and delight in something that can crumble. And so he says, let it fall apart. You need to know that it crumbles. I don't want to see you putting your faith and your trust in something that can fall apart. I want you to put your faith and your trust in me so that what cannot be shaken will remain. And what cannot be shaken is Jesus Christ.
He had to break my heart and show me in convicting tears the glory of his crown, which is, that's a rough process. I wouldn't wish it on anybody what I'm going through. But God is breaking my heart now so that for eternity it can be at peace.
It also sounds like a circus.
Sometimes I laugh, even most times I've been giving you yeah, but you don't want that, nah, cause you don't want crap, nah. You demand my best, Lord, I bow my face to the floorboard, and I know it's screw up, you stand your grace, so it must be tough. You want that first fruit, you want that first grain, you want that first corn, but even though we're able, we're giving you king. You rather had nothing, never meet you, bring you something, that don't show honor, no, that don't show worship, nah, all it shows is selfish, yeah, people with a tight grip, and I'm gonna give you everything I got, everything from the bottom to the top, that's right, and you know that'll never ever stop, right, to the day that'll drop, you demand my all, Lord, I'll do my best to answer the call up, so your prayers, no leftovers, your words, no leftovers, give them everything, give them everything you got, no leftovers, your prayers, no leftovers, your words, no leftovers.
Faith is something that we have, folks. It's a noun. I have it. Trust is a verb. Trust is something I do. I have to do it. Not you. Not you for me. I have to trust in him. I have to trust that he's going to do everything he says he's going to do. And if there is anything you walk away from this camp this week, I pray that you walk away knowing and understanding what your faith is in, who it is in, why it is in him. And I pray that you will trust him when he puts you in that position where you have to.
Danger, just an addict to feeling need to know, and that was my sin. Did I mention explicit content? Sinning and giving my own time spent. All these vices, devices, that by the dirty death. Knowing Christ is priceless to my last breath. Give everything you got, no leftovers, your best. No leftovers, your first. No leftovers, give everything you got. No leftovers, your best. No leftovers, your first. No leftovers, give everything you got. See you. Give everything, That great day, that first place, that new place, I see it, ain't no doubt, no silver gold. It's blackjack, brother, no time to go. Give him your heart, no mind and soul. He wants it all, give him control. Speaking of the road, you afraid your fault. He wants it all, give him control. Hey, come on, hands up. Come on. Speaking of words, you'll take those too, huh? How about the things you do, your work, your job, your family? It's all for him, not for me. Give him your heart, your mind and soul. Give him it all. He wants control. Release your fears, let your burdens go. Give him everything you got. Come on. All right, now listen, we're gonna come in.
I am telling you, anyone who can hear me, I'm telling you, anyone within the sound of my voice, the only solution to everything that is wrong in your life is the risen Jesus Christ.
Can you feel that you're playing with love tonight? I don't want the money.
It don't matter.
You kidding me? 6 days. Are you kidding? 6 days.
Help, I'm sinking! Come up. Good job, Peter. You're really good at this.
I've seen your flag on the marble arch. The love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And you know who else used to say that? My mom! Oh. My Uncle John. And now, since I've got a lot of jokes in, I'm going to show you how to get my groove on. Yo, Courtney, hit it!
When my world is shaking, heaven stands. When my heart is breaking, I never leave your hands.
But with you I can finally see your face, and it's like a life I've never known before. Love's an open door.
No place I'd rather be. No place I'd rather be. No place I'd rather be than here in your love. Here in your love.
Oh, luchador, oh, luchador, how we love your luchador. Oh, luchador, your hair is long and curly.
1, 2. Together, together. We got nothing but everyone. Together, together. Come on, let's have some fun. Together, together. With each other every time. Together, together. Come on, let's have some fun.
That's disgusting.
Here we go now. We're going to play you Snorkel Jockey. Are you ready?
Snorkel Jockey.
I
this was excessively long. And there was a point where I just didn't believe anymore. I didn't want to go to church. None of that. But then if it wasn't for my church, I wouldn't have gotten through that. And like half my church is here right now. So thank you guys.
Say that I am free, and how can it be? I've been hiding, afraid I let you down. Inside
I had to rediscover who I am, and some of you have not yet discovered who you are. You still think that you are an abused child. You still think that you are an abandoned child. You still think that you are lonely and that you are broken, and you are not. That is not who you are. That is who the enemy says you are. That is not who you are. God knows the truth. You have believed a lie, and it is time for you to believe the truth.
If you are sick and tired of being paralyzed by the stuff in your life, if you're sick and tired of being paralyzed by your past, what your parents have done to you, what others have done to you, what you've done to yourself, if you're sick and tired of it, simply let Him heal you.
So tomorrow, don't leave here and just be like, crap, camp's over. Continue camp on as you go to church. Bring people to church. Make your own little church camp.